Hello there, and welcome to episode 2 of me figuring out what in the flip my gender is. So, I posted my episode 1, which was kind of a big thing for me. Only one person watched it. Thank you. I know who you are. Thanks, bud. Appreciate the support. And I realized that I kind of talked a lot about what brought me to the epiphany and less about how I'm taking steps forward from there. Talk a little bit about how it's been going on for like ever, and I just procrastinated realizing that. And maybe a little bit more info about me. Again, hey, what's up? I'm Madeline, you can call me Mads, I don't care. And I am about to turn 25 in less than a month, which is crazy to me. Never thought I'd live that long, so I'm kind of examining my life and my goals, etc. while I'm also spiraling out of control in this pandemic, because isn't everybody? Yeah, so that's where I am at. I came out as queer, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, whatever you want to call it, in 7th grade, so it's been a while, and I always kind of knew that my gender expression didn't quite match, I guess, and I always idealized or romanticized other chests. I like a more flat masculine chest or smaller bosoms. Yes. So what I've been doing lately it's just research, really. I've been Googling every known combination of female to male to non-binary, top surgery, no nipples, different incisions, where do I find people, what's the post-op like, other YouTube videos, other blogs and things, reading research articles and stuff. And it's still pretty in the new stages of researching. I would not say that I know a lot, but I've learned a bit more about what I want, I think. And I definitely want no nips, which I talked about in the last one. Nipples. I'm sorry. I call them nips and it's bad. And I don't know about the incisions, because you can get like a flat or a curved or kind of a diagonal, or, there's tons of options. And there's also some surgeons who will do like some liposuction or body sculpting with it to kind of give you more of an androgynous look if you want. Like they will kind of take the fat away from under the arms and like the sides here, and they can kind of maybe sculpt your abdominals a little bit. So that's been interesting to look at. One of the things I'm running into trouble with as I'm looking at pictures and everything is that I'm not seeing a lot of people whose look like me, whose body shape is like me, who's like maybe the same cup size, or got the, like, all of the pictures are obviously of other individuals who wanted other things, and I haven't seen anybody who just so happened to look exactly like me with the same size whatever, who wanted no nipples and got an incision style that I really liked, or maybe got body sculpting or not. Like, just hasn't shown up yet in my research. My unicorn, someday I will find you and we will be twins. But I don't see a lot of non-binary people who've had top surgery and maybe present in a style or way that kind of resonates with me. I don't see that a lot. One of the research things I was looking at was kind of how to mentally prepare yourself, and how the mental and emotional part of making that change after the surgery is almost more taxing than getting the surgery, although it's major surgery, so it's pretty intense. And I have really taken that to heart. So I've kind of been thinking back and looking back on my childhood and my whole life, and just kind of being like, I wonder why you didn't notice this. Because I didn't come to the realization that I didn't like she, her pronouns until like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And as I came to that realization, like more and more things kind of clicked into place that felt off, but I wasn't quite sure how to fix them because I guess it never occurred to me that I could. Who knows? So, but I've been taking steps, and one of the steps was kind of writing out the benefits you might feel, like realistic benefits. So not getting your hopes up, because obviously it's not going to solve all of my problems. But so the benefits that I kind of have been writing down, you know, like obviously less dysphoria, I don't have to wear a bra or a binder anymore, and I have serious problems with both of those because I have, like, my ribs will pop out of place if there's pressure on them, so I can't wear a binder or a bra, and just having them out makes me uncomfortable. And so that causes pain. I literally just feel sometimes like I can't breathe because of the weight on my chest, and I will physically pick up my bosoms off of my chest so that I'm able to breathe. It would be nice to not be triggered in the shower or during sex. I shower with the lights off. I have sex with my bra and shirt on. Always. Always. I almost always have something on top covering me up. I sleep in a bra, like a sleep bra, because I'm uncomfortable being just that comfortable, I guess. I'm scared I'm gonna roll over, or like my partner's gonna roll over, it's gonna pinch something, I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, it's gonna wake me up, and that happens a lot and makes me really annoyed. It's not his fault. And also, you know, feeling more confident and comfortable and less dysphoric would definitely help intimacy with said partner. And all of that, like, you know, feeling more comfortable in my clothes. I almost feel like I would be able to express my style more with the surgery, and even my feminine style too, because I very much try to cover up. I try to minimize things. I try to minimize like how much skin I'm showing. I don't want to seem too slutty, but like also sometimes I want to be slutty, bitch, you know? So I feel like if I got rid of them, I'd be like deep V's all the way, like all the time. It'd be so much fun. I feel like I would just feel less vulnerable in my clothes, if that makes sense. So, because I generally like to have a lot of layers and everything covering me up, and I almost censor myself. I don't want to look too nice. I don't want to look too like come and get it, because I don't want you to come and get it. Please stay away from me. I'm scared. So other nice things would be, you know, less back pain, better posture. I feel like it'd be easier to go to my chiropractor or my acupuncturist. I get really freaked out every time I go to my acupuncturist and I have to like get naked, and every time I'm just like hyperventilating for the first hour, and it's like, that shouldn't be happening. I need to get the help I need. I have chronic pain, I have chronic illness. I need to like go to the chiropractor and the doctor and other things and not feel so dysphoric I'm crying. Let's not. So yeah, it's interesting. It's a lot of thinking, and the thinking makes me tired. But I was really proud of my like dream self last night. This is something weird about me. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always know that a change has really manifested itself inside when it happens in my subconscious. Like if I start setting a boundary in my dreams, then I know I'm good at setting that boundary in real life. If I want a new tattoo and I get the idea, whenever that tattoo kind of appears on my dream self's body, that's when I know I'm ready to get it. Like mentally, I've done the thinking of, oh, it's already there almost. So, and my dream self, not that my dream self didn't have boobs. I think I just ignored that part of my dream self, pretty much. Definitely don't think about that. But my dream self was like, I'm not cis, fuck you. And I was like, proud of you, little man. Good job. So I don't know if anyone else does that, but I definitely do that. I definitely knew I was over my ex when in my dreams, like the timeline of my dreams about him when he left, like they started as like, I want you to come back, or I miss you. And then they went into like we were in these horrible death situations, and like I had to save him even though I didn't want to be with him, and that was like really emotional. And then they kind of got to like, it was a fear that he would come back and want to get back together, because I was like, no, I don't want to get back together with you. And then later it was like, oh, they want to be friends, and I'm like, no, fuck that. And now it's just like, they don't, if they show up, I'm just like, what are you doing here, man? This is my dream. Like, so, but that showed me, it took a long progression, but it was such a weirdly clear and concise way of, for me, knowing my subconscious had moved through those levels, I guess, of healing after a toxic relationship with somebody. So that's kind of when I started being like, my dream self, when they are their best, that's when I know I'm doing good work. And that's kind of it. I've been researching, I've been processing. I felt a lot better after I put that first video out. I know not many people saw it, or if anyone saw it, thank you if you did. But that's okay. I mean, it's kind of for me anyway. It's me monologuing into the void in front of my fridge. Like, it's clearly not the most high-tech of such setups. I don't even know how to edit. I should probably figure out a way to go back and edit out some of these ums and ands and likes, because I'm realizing more and more as I do these videos, I catch them and I don't love it. So I'll probably change it because I can. So that's where I'm at today, I guess. I'm feeling a little more femme this week, but still no boobs, which I'm glad about, because I want to make sure that I will still feel comfortable presenting femininely without feminine chests. And I know I sound really weird every time I come up with a word for them. It's just, I'm uncomfortable with all of the words. Every single one of them seems weird to me, and I just can't get over it, clearly. I don't know. We'll use tatas. We'll come up with something. And put in the comments what you think the least gendered way of talking about bosoms is, or the least graphic way. Like, it's definitely got to be an innuendo type thing that does not imbue the view of two. I need to stop this video now. I'm just rambling. So, yes, episode 2, research, more processing, etc., etc. The journey continues.